What's up, everybody? This is comedian Michael Statham, and this is another episode of comedians who can't afford cars or coffee. So what's happening? I'm here at the Bottling Plant Event Center. We just had the Battle for O-Town Hurricane Edition. That's right, Hurricane Michael is going on behind me. But we had a show anyways, because that's how our comedians do. We don't care if it's storming outside, we're still gonna have some fun. And comics are road warriors. We will drive through anything. I remember once I drove through a tornado on the way to Memphis to perform in an open mic, just because I'd never been to Memphis before. I was stuck in traffic, cars were flipped over. I still made it, and I had fun. I performed, and because I did, I've gone back several times over and over again. But today my guest is a road warrior. I've been down to Mobile with her. She's been at the Stardome. She's very funny. She's been on the main stage several times. Today's guest is none other than Robin Sutton Clark. Everybody, welcome to the show, Robin Sutton Clark. Robin.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, I've known Robin for years. Robin, what did my hair look like when you first met me?
It didn't look like this. It looked like it looked like that. It was so short. He looked like an insurance adjuster. I was so short.
Robin saw me when I was not funny.
That's not true.
She's not allowed to talk about that.
He was funny looking.
Funny looking. So, Robin, this is the Hurricane edition of comedians who can't afford cars or coffee. You just battled through the Battle for O-Town Hurricane edition, and
how long are you guys?
The first thing I always ask my comics is, do you have a car?
I have a car, but it was a gift because I cannot. I tried. Nobody would give me. I have a 420 credit score. I have no car on my own. I do have a gift that I am allowed to drive around.
Her credit is better than mine. I have to do one of those pay at the places things, and when I'm done, I will have paid for the car 9 times. But at least I have something to drive now. I went a long time without one. But a lot of people, not everybody on the show is not going to have a car. The whole point is to get comics that have been around, or maybe just starting, but they haven't made it yet, and just show what comedy is. Because like you see the celebrities, most people know the big celebrities, and you've met a lot. So Robin, tell the everybody. Robin's been around in the entertainment world for what, 17 years?
Actually, since I was 5.
5.
Yeah.
5. So that'd make her 22 now.
Yeah, that's it. I'm 22 now.
She's been doing it for 17 years. She started at 5. She is now 16. That's that new math.
Yeah, I'm allowed consent, so I'm legal in some states.
So I don't know if you know, Robin has done I love different kinds of entertainment and performance styles, but I only perform really as a stand-up. I'm not a good actor. I can't sing. I'm really not even good at stand-up. So I'm trying this interviewing thing out, but I'm thinking we're gonna have to go back to just stand-up. But Robin, what all have you tried out?
Oh, good Lord. I've acted on TV, and maybe I've been on In the Heat of the Night. I've acted with Melissa Gilbert in a made-for-TV movie.
Now, were you an actor, or were you standing in the background? Because I know there's a lot of comedians that will be like, I was in that movie. Their hand was over here.
No, the Melissa Gilbert, I was more in the crowd. With In the Heat of the Night, I was drug-addicted teenager number 3.
Okay.
So, yeah, in high school. He was going to save my life.
I was in the movie Cop.
Really?
Yes, with Tommy Lee Jones. It's a kind of an unknown film
I know it.
Ty Cobb was a very good baseball player, but he was a racist. But they shot the movie in Birmingham.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I got to be in the movie, and a lot of extras don't make
The cut?
The cut. I did.
That really is saying a lot.
Yes. It was this hand.
What is going on over here?
This hand made the movie. You have to slow it down and pause the movie to see it. But I know where I was sitting and my hand was on the rail, so I made a motion picture movie even if it was a bad one. Hurricane Edition, we're having people in the studio with us. So we got people walking around talking. We're trying to avoid people, and we keep running into them. The Bottom Plant Event Center is busy here after hours. So the show is in Huntsville. This is an improv show.
Well, Somerville.
Somerville. Okay.
At the Somerville Playhouse.
Now it's a little different than regular improv.
Yes, we're going in a very, very new direction.
Okay, explain. And people might not know what regular improv is. So explain.
Improv is, if you've ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway on the television, it's usually where people in the audience will give a suggestion to the actors on the stage, and they have to come up with funny material that moment on the fly based on whatever suggestions they were given. I'm the captain of the musical improv team at PFI, or Positively Funny Incorporated, and that's when somebody gives you a subject matter and you've got to come up with a song immediately. But this is a new thing we're doing, and it's so brand new. Like our first show will be December the 8th, Saturday, December the 8th at 7 p.m. And we're still developing a name, because we're wanting to do this.
Okay.
We're gonna have comedians come up and do a set. And then we, the improv players, are going to pull anything out of that set. It could be a sentence, it could be the situation they're talking about, it could be a word, whatever, and we pull it out, and then we do 5 minutes worth of skits, like improv skits, based on the comedian's set.
So it's kind of like what I do as a host. I take a piece of it, and then I flip it around and make a joke of it. So y'all kind of do that. Now, a lot of people might think, like stand-up and improv, it's both, they see comedians doing improv. So a lot of people think improv and stand-up comedy is kind of the same thing. And as you see, that's what I was trying to get the reaction. It's not.
No, as a matter of fact, it's a general rule that stand-up comedians make horrific improv actors. Improv is not about you, it's about your partner. It's about always whatever you say. What I'd be saying would be to make Michael look funnier, and then Michael would want to respond to try to make me look funnier. It's a giving art. Whereas stand-up comedy is about giving that laugh that gets me all the attention. I told the funny punchline. I am getting the credit. And as comedians, we do tend to, instead of letting the scene go forward by complimenting the other, it's like, oh no, I've got this really funny line in my head and this is going to go over huge. I have to say it. But sometimes it winds up ending the whole scene, and that's not so.
Stand-ups are very selfish.
We are selfish sons of bitches.
We like all the attention. Now I get it.
We're all middle children. No, I'm kidding.
I got a lot of respect for improv. I've played a couple of the games. I'm not very good at it. Like she said, you're supposed to set up the other person for a laugh. I'm more about standing in the spotlight and getting this.
All the laughs you can get.
Yes, I feel like I'm a true stand-up in the art form. And I know, I have the respect, but I don't think it's the opposite. Like, you're a stand-up and an improver, so you kind of get both. But I've seen a lot of improvers that would come and stand-up comedians. We're like in the entertainment world, even though I feel like we're the most entertaining and talented people on the planet. There's a totem pole in the entertainment business. and we're down here, and the dirt is here. So we are under the ground.
We're on the G list,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, we're so people don't have a lot of respect for us. But then I've seen improvists get on stage and they have a hard time. Which one did you do first? So did you have that, like, I can go out, like, I've killed improv, I'm going to do this stand-up, it's easy.
I would guess I'd have to say I did stand up first, but it was really mostly just in high school to keep from getting my ass kicked.
Okay.
And then,
So
but
that's more like
I was always working a crowd.
the water cooler kind of, like,
yeah,
it's
it's
like,
just funny stuff. And
Right.
gee, you're funny. And that's when my dad was like, you need to do stand up comedy. But to say that I actually went out and like put the effort in everything, it would have to be improv first because I went to UAB on theater and technical scholarship.
okay.
So the 6 levels of improv that I took there were mandatory. It was part of the theater degree.
Okay.
So I guess I would say, like, to really be putting in the effort, it would have been improv first. But I've been doing stand-up since I was little because it really, kids who are getting bullied out there, go get a bag of Laffy Taffy, memorize those jokes, be funny. I promise you, if you can make them laugh, they not only won't hit you, they'll become one of your best buds. They want the life of the party there. So, if I can help any child out there who's being bullied, I was mercilessly bullied. I get it. I understand you. Make them laugh.
And if you're a guy, supposedly girls find people who are funny sexy.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a myth.
Right, because you've had so not action with the ladies, Michael.
I have a very sad love life. I get no attention. I was working at a job once.
You gotta quit telling them to get the hell out as soon as you're done.
I was working at a job once. I was so jealous of all the girls because I never get sexually harassed. No one just comes up and grabs me and calls me dirty names. So you came through the hurricane. We found out about Robin Sutton Clark. She's been around forever. She's done.
So sad. She's so old.
Man, it's your time when it's your time. I don't care if I ever make it. Since I've been doing comedy, doors have opened. I've gone places. I've had so much fun. If you've never done it, you never know what it's like. It's incredibly fun. I've had a good time. So I mean, to discount just because you might not have done something that you might thought you. I mean, we're our worst critics.
You're not at the level you thought you should be at this.
I mean,
oh, it should be Chris Rock huge in 6 months.
Look, just have fun. I mean, like, it's your time when it's your time. If time don't come, enjoy your journey.
You're having a blast on the way.
I mean, it's a good time. So, like, if you get so caught up and like, and you're always sad and negative, nothing will ever happen, and you're missing out on all the good times that you should be having. Because that's pretty much what I've done in comedy, is just had good times.
A lesson that many of us have learned from Michael is, no one's giving me nothing. I'm not getting nothing. Well, then go out and create something for yourself. He's grown so much in creating for himself.
It's scary that somebody says I taught him something. Since I moved to Opelika, I've been here a year. I used to be in Birmingham. That was the backstory. Since I moved to Opelika, I've had somebody tell me I was the role model. And I was like, dude, if I'm your role model, you might need to commit suicide. Your life has gone nowhere. You need a better role model. Role models shouldn't have been evicted and foreclosed and repoed. If your credit score is 0, you're not a role model. If I'm your role model, I want you to do something. Look to your left and your right. Even if they're losers, they're better choices.
You're to my left, Michael. That means you're better.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you too. I'm talking to you too.
It is good advice. If you cannot find, if you're not getting into the venues, you have a right to create something for yourself. It is the United States. That's what this country was based on.
Okay, Rob, real fast. Where can they follow you?
You can follow me at Robin Sutton Clark on Facebook. I'm distinctive. I'm the girl in the wedding dress hugged up next to my black mom. And I'm known as BooBird31 on Instagram, and I am BooBird31 on Twitter. And that's because of my name, Robin. My birthday is Halloween, and BooBird sounds better than Bird Boo. That just sounds like bird poo. And
y'all follow her. She's going to be in the grand finale of Battle for O-Town. She's also doing the improv stand-up combination mix that we don't have a show title for in Somerville at
December 8th at the Somerville Playhouse. We will have, you follow me, and we will have a title by then. We've literally just started, but it's going to be great.
It's a rocking show with Robin and Kimberly Wilson, who is coming, I think, next Wednesday to the Battle for O-Town. Matt Downs, he was here tonight. He also won. So go check them out. It's a good time. But this has been another episode of Comedians Who Can't Afford Cars or Coffee. If you like it. If you want to subscribe it. If you want to make comments, go ahead. If you're a hater, please troll my whole page.
Follow Mike too.
Yeah.
Like all up and down the street here.
Hit play on every one of my videos.
They're good.
And then make negative comments underneath. If you're a hater and you want to troll, just go ahead, watch them all, and just rip me a new one, okay? Just watch them. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff for you to not like about me, okay? So watch it, troll it, subscribe it, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Love.